Coming up, a historic bill is passed. Healthcare makes it past Congress without a single Republican vote. Where does it go from here? We've got a live report.
And metro elevators are going down, or at least they should be. Elevator repairs across the district are causing problems for riders. District Wire News starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Michael Ono.
And I'm Caitlin Gart. The healthcare bill passed today without a single Republican vote. Erica Crable is live in the studio.
The U.S. House of Representatives passed sweeping healthcare reform last night by a razor-thin margin. Some support the measure while others fear it.
On this vote, the yeas are 220, the nays are 211. The bill is passed.
Democrats scored a historic victory for healthcare reform late Sunday night. The bill passed over a year of debate and heated protests this weekend. Tea Party supporters gathered at the Capitol, telling Congress to kill the bill.
Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill!
Some supporters of the bill also came out.
I wish everybody had good health care. I've been turned down. My costs have gone up. But I think everybody needs health care.
Some protesters worry that the bill will negatively affect them.
I can't understand why we have to pass this bill today when it doesn't even take effect until 2014. That doesn't even make sense. And so what's the big rush? Why don't we take our time, let the Democrats and the Republicans write the bill and write it the right way.
Like the protesters outside, Republicans and 34 Democrats in Congress weren't happy with the bill.
Can you say it was done openly? With transparency and accountability? Without backroom deals and struck behind closed doors? Hidden from the people? Hell no, you can't!
Obama plans to sign the bill into law Tuesday. Back to you, Michael.
Thanks, Erica. The healthcare overhaul was voted in, but still has one-sided support and broke ties between two political parties. Nahima Jackson-Brown has more on the story.
The healthcare overhaul has many sides to consider. Will Democrats and Republicans work together to make this bill work?
Although there's been a lot of controversy about the healthcare plan, I think it was going to be much worse for the Democrats if they couldn't pass anything with the large majorities that they have. Well, I think it's a big victory for the Democrats, simply that they got something done.
On this vote, the yeas are 219, the nays are 212. The motion to concur in the Senate amendment is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
We are at a crossroads. This trillion-dollar healthcare overhaul before us today has caused a lot of fear and uncertainty.
While it may not get Republican votes and be bipartisan in that respect, it is bipartisan in having over 200 Republican amendments.
But now we can really have that debate, and at least the Republicans will not be able to run against a do-nothing Congress.
As the debate continues between Democrats and Republicans, it will now have to be passed through the Senate and signed by President Barack Obama. I'm Nahima Jackson-Brown, the District Wire.
Rain won't stop the metro from running, but broken escalators or elevators might make you late for that appointment. Amanda Simmons has the scoop.
Out-of-service escalators and elevators in D.C. are so common that frequent Metro riders are shocked when there aren't any problems. Metro promises they are working to better serve you, but it seems that once one problem is fixed, another immediately springs up. According to Metro, there are currently 2 elevators and 50 escalators out of service. Students like Nicole Howard voice their frustrations at the Metro's service.
I feel like everything should be working efficiently, especially if you're going to provide a service for a certain type of people, then it should always have it, being efficient.
Woodley Park, Adams Morgan, is one of the stations with the most problems on a consistent basis. Unfortunately, it also happens to have some of the tallest escalators. How should Metro remedy the situation?
I know there's a lot of priorities for where funding goes, but at the same time I feel like Metro is a pretty valuable resource that almost everyone in the city uses, so I feel like it's definitely worth the investment.
Other D.C. residents, however, have different perspectives on the faulty system.
It seems to be a clue, like maybe time to not use escalators, maybe it's a cabbing time. Maybe that's what it means, who knows?
Rain or shine, the Metro is usually still running, but that doesn't guarantee that escalators and elevators are, so make sure to give yourself enough time to get where you're going. Amanda Simmons, District Wire News, Washington.
Thousands of protesters took to the streets in D.C. and other cities around the country to demand the U.S. get out of Iraq and Afghanistan. War protesters gathered at Lafayette Park on Saturday. The rally marked the 7th anniversary of the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq. Much of the anger was directed at President Barack Obama and his administration.
But now we realize that in some cases, Obama, when it comes to war, and compared to Bush, it's the same suit, just a different bowl.
The rally was followed by a march led by war veterans. The march stopped at several locations such as the Washington Post and the Veterans Administration, where protesters laid makeshift coffins. Though the protest was peaceful, at least 8 people were arrested at the end of the march after laying coffins on the fence outside the White House. Organizers estimate about 10,000 protesters took part in Saturday's rally.
6 women speak out against the violence in Darfur. The group Student Peace Alliance is hosting a panel at American University. The message? To utilize this power of strength and the resilience of women to combat genocide. People can stop by at 7:30 on Thursday in the SIS Lounge.
Students will go to the polls this Tuesday and Wednesday to vote for the new student government. Candidates for president include Nirvana Habash, Seth Rosenstein, Anthony Dunham, and Nate Bronstein. Students will also vote for secretary, comptroller, and vice president. Students can access ballots on their My.American portal.
Coming up after the break, an immigration rally brings thousands of angry protesters to the nation's capital.
And Chileans in the U.S. want to help their country. Will the U.S. give them the shot? We'll have more after the break.